You know, I'm constantly running in situations where I burst hydraulic hoses when I'm working out in the field. Today I'm going to remedy that. I've already measured out what I'm going to need on my Kubota 75-3 hose container. This is 1/4 inch flat stock, is 6 inches wide. And so basically what I've got is, this is the wider part that will go at the top of the hose container, and this is the bottom part. And so I'm going to cut this out. We're going to kind of dry fit it and figure out where the boat hose need to go. And then we'll drill some holes in it and put our hose containers in at that position. Okay, right here is where I'm planning on putting this hose retainer on. And what I'm going to do, I've already got this measured out. I want it to kind of follow the contour of this loader arm, so I've got it marked as the outside. So now what I'm going to do is put some grease. I'm going to remove these bolts first of all, and I'm going to put some grease right there, and I'm going to place this where I want. And so when I turn this around, I'll have exactly where I need to drill those holes at. There's absolutely different ways you can mark unknown holes on areas that you need to put drill holes. For example, this template matches the template that I cut out that's in metal. So what I did, I removed those screws, and you can see the indentations there. Where those indentations, I'm gonna match it up here. I'm gonna bore a hole right through the middle of this, and right there is where my holes are gonna go. Right there and right there. So you can use grease as well, just like we had just talked about. So now let's see how we did, because I took the drill press after I used my template. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see, I measure this out to where this fits in there snugly, and we're gonna line this up just to make sure everything is the way it should be. So then this one should line up right here. Look at there, man. That is the way you line up hose, folks. There's many ways you can do it, just like I said it, but this is how you do it. Those lined up perfectly. By the time I snug this down, it should be great. So this thing is right at 8 inches long and about 5 wide. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a hose thing here about 2 inches from the top and about 2 inches in. So we're gonna go right here. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this other side. Okay, so there's our marks. I'm getting ready to take this and punch some little small holes so I can get my drill bit started. I know that the metal I bought is a 1/2 inch thick, and we're gonna use a 1/2 inch bit, and that way I can show you how we're gonna weld this in and bend it. It is absolutely worth the while to do the measuring to make sure everything is tight and snug. Both of these ones where the hose retentioners are going, man, they fit tight. It's gonna make welding very, very easy. Even the ones where the boats go, man, they're some kind of tight. They're just about perfect. So my plans are to make these about 4.5 to 5 inches long, and I will be bending them. And so basically one will come up here and go inward, and then one of these will come up and inward here, and that will keep the hoses in between them. So basically I will weave them in between the openings here to hold them in place as the loader arm goes up and down. The last that you see of this before it's completed, okay, this is all ready to weld up. Instead of running out in the rain and getting my torch to heat this thing up and bend it, what I decided to do, since it's not really going to be holding a lot of pressure at all, I've just cut a small groove in each one of these and bent them with the vise. I'm going to tack these in place where I want them, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to weld these up so it'll be solid. And that will complete this project. I'll show you the finished photo after I bolt it on the machine. For you folks that own skid loaders, you understand the dilemma of what we just accomplished. Hopefully it will take care of some of the issues of busting hydraulic hoses, because throwing out $180 at a pop is ridiculous. So anyways, God bless you, and I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend.